Today, we're going to talk about the importance of boredom as a creative. Okay, let's get cozy. So when you hear the word bored or you think about being bored, it probably has a negative context to it. But I want to argue with you a little bit. And yes, I do. I want to argue with you about why that is actually a good thing for you as a person, for your mental health, and as an artist and creative. So we are living in a day and age where we are constantly distracted. We are constantly wanting to be entertained. We constantly have noise on. We have ambiance. We have podcasts. We have blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm a victim of this as well, 100%. But I think that we need to get back to that space as a creative where we're giving our brain plenty of time to think and actually be creative. I'm talking about giving yourself the space to do nothing so that you think of what you can do. Like that's the whole point of being bored and doing nothing, is entering into that creative space of what can I do with my time right now and going from there. So I cannot go into my whole spill about boredom and time to think without first talking about our phones. I got to talk about the phones. I know. But listen, it's a problem. It sure do be a problem. So last year when I was in the trenches, like the absolute trenchiest of trenches, I decided why not shove myself further over the edge and try to have no phone days. So, when you're going through it, you just kind of want to distract yourself because you don't want to think about it. You don't want to think about everything that's happening in your life. But I would argue that it is way more important for you to face it and to think about it than to be distracted. And most of us know that on the surface level, but it's easy to just want to distract yourself all the time. So I decided to torture myself basically and put myself to the test of going without my phone during a really hard time in my life. And the fruit from it was absolutely incredible. And I want to scream this from the rooftops. And so hence my microphone, screaming it as best as I can from over here on this couch. In order to have no phone time, you first have to eliminate your excuses as to why you can't have no phone time, because they're there and your brain's going to tell you, what if this person needs me? What if this happens? What if I miss out? Honey, I've been there. Okay, I've been there. And I went through every single reason that I had, and I eliminated every single reason that I had so that I could have this space. So my reasoning for why I could not go without my phone, number one, was what if an emergency happens? What if someone needs me? Well, how do we think of a solution for this? I personally am married. My husband has a phone. If someone needs me, they're going to reach out to my husband. I even went as far as to send texts to people before I had my no phone days. And I would say, hey, if you need me, call Connor tomorrow, text Connor, feel free to, but I'm going to have a no phone time. I'm going to be off the grid. Okay. Why is that so crazy for us to be unreachable in this day and age? Like, how wild is that? We can't just be unreachable. Like back in the day, you couldn't, you'd have to freaking walk to somebody's house if you had to tell them something so bad or send them a telegram, We're just so far past that time. It's actually wild to me. Now, I understand that not everybody is married, but most of us have parents or roommates or best friends, somebody who could be that person for you that, hey, if you need me, if there's an emergency, please contact them. If you have an issue with anxiety about putting your phone away because of someone needing you, you might not. And if you don't, that's great. Put your phone in the drawer, move on. These are just the reasons that I told myself I couldn't go without my phone. You're going to have your own. So the second thing that I told myself was that I cannot go without my voice memo app. And that one was real. That one was real because my main form of art is singer-songwriter and melodies. And I was like, I can't go to church without my freaking phone because I need my voice memos because I always get melodies. And I always get melodies when I'm outside in my backyard. But you know what? When I'm outside in my backyard with my phone, somehow I end up on Instagram. It happens quick. It happens quick. And all of a sudden, it's like I just intended to have my phone in my back pocket so that I could record a melody. But then all of a sudden, I'm getting text messages from this person and I'm not being present in the moment. And I'm not just sitting there enjoying watching my animals or thinking about what melodies come to me. No, I'm freaking scrolling or I'm texting somebody or I'm on the phone. Like, you know how it is. So how I eliminated that one was I got on Amazon. I ordered that $20 voice recorder. So now I'm walking around with that thing in my back pocket, out in the backyard, just freaking having my toes in the grass, feeling the earth beneath my feet, living my best life. Okay. We eliminate the issue and we move on and we put the phone in the drawer, honey. We put the phone in the drawer. So think about what it is for you that you're like, well, I can't go without my phone because XYZ. And then pray about how you can eliminate that. I guarantee you it gets easier as well. Like at first doing my no phone days, I was like, this sucks. Why would anybody do like I just don't know. I don't think this is for me. Like maybe I'll go a few hours or whatever. But no, the more you start to do it, the more you get addicted to that feeling of being free from your phone and being unreachable. It's actually kind of great. So now that we've talked about implementing the no phone days and the no phone time, we can circle back around to the importance of boredom. So when I have my no phone days, my no phone time, it gives my brain some time to think, hey, what should I do today? Hey, what should I do now? Do something for a few hours, get bored with that. Bored, I said the word. Now in that headspace where I can be creative because can I say something? It is so important to be creative outside of your main craft. And boredom gives us that opportunity to be creative in different ways, right? So I said before, I'm a singer-songwriter, right? But I am now thinking of ways that I can entertain myself outside of my main hobby, which sometimes I do, like play piano and write and stuff. Like it's a daily part of my life. I'm going to do that on my no phone days. But I also have the opportunity to now think of other ways that I can be creative without my phone, without the piano. Like I'm painting my walls, I'm doodling on things, I'm giving my brain time to think. Just slipping further and further down in the couch in the crevices. Okay, anyways, like does it feel good to be bored at first? No, it does not. But again, it is so good for our mental health and so good for us as creative people to tap into that side of our brain where we have to think, what am I going to do? What am I going to do right now? Well, figure it out, honey. Figure it out. I just feel like being bored is something that we have absolutely lost in today's society because if you're bored, you're like, what am I going to do on my phone? What am I going to watch? Or why does boredom just like make us want to reach for our phone? I don't know. That's why I have to keep it in a drawer, away, and off because when I'm bored, it's so easy to pick up the phone. It's so easy to. If you decide that you want to implement these no phone days and this time of being bored and you want to work on your craft and you want to work on just your mental health and you do not see this huge difference in your art, that's okay too. I guarantee you're making a difference in your mental health. But I also would be so shocked if your art and your main craft, whatever that may be, does not benefit from that. You start to crave it. You just start to crave that no phone time. You start to crave realness. I think we're all looking for realness in life and we keep going to the media for that. And it's just never going to give us that. Like to some degree, there's so many inspiring things on the media. Absolutely. And even like this, like I really want to create a space of creatives where we can encourage each other to be better online. Like there are so many positive things, right? But at the end of the day, what's real is right in front of you. And what's real is going in your backyard, going on your front porch and spending time with what you have in life and spending time with the Lord. My shirt just made me think of fish food ice cream, and now I can't stop thinking about it. I hope that this little episode gave you things to think about. Pray about ways to eliminate those set excuses and go be bored this week. Enter into that space in your mind that gets you to be creative. It is so, so beneficial to you. I cannot express this enough. So thank you for watching, and my comment section is open if you need anything. Bye-bye.